Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today's video, as you can see, we have a little bit of a different backdrop. So we are currently in front of my daughter's crib in the nursery because my husband needed to use the office. So yeah, we set up shop in a little bit different place, so I figured why not use a baby blanket as our backdrop. Anyways, also, I want to say, if you're noticing a lag with the sound in the video, definitely comment below so that I know, so that either we can fix that, or if it's not too bad, we'll just see if you even care. But yeah, today is March favorites and fails, and if you like these types of videos, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up before you leave and hit that subscribe button, and also hit that little bell notification that's right next to subscribe so that you are notified when I upload new videos so you don't miss out on anything. Videos normally come every Monday and Friday, so I do a lot of filming on the weekends. But yeah, let's jump right into products that I love and then some products that didn't work so much. So first, let's talk about some favorites, and then at the end I'll share with you my two fails. First favorite is my much loved Skindinavia the Makeup Primer Spray. I've had this for a while. I just re-pulled it out because I wanted to try it out as a primer again, and I think it works really well because you spray it on, but it makes your face just a little bit tacky to where makeup really adheres nicely to this. This will not fill in pores or anything like that, so I do go in with another pore filling primer, but it's really nice if you just need something to kind of make your skin a little bit almost sticky and tacky, so foundation has something to really adhere to. Good product. Along the same lines of makeup sprays and things like that, the other favorite I have is the Milani setting spray right here. I've used a lot of this. Like, I will drown myself in this, but I only use this as a setting spray. This I do not recommend using as a setting spray at all, because when I've noticed that my makeup feels really tacky again and sticky, so I feel like I need to reset it with the powder. So do not recommend this as a setting spray, but I do recommend this. This stuff is amazing. It smells really good, and if you feel like your makeup looks just a little bit powdery, you can spray this on, and it really makes everything just like go like, not, that sounded like a really weird sound, but it kind of just makes everything melt into the skin, look a little less powdery, and just a little more polished and less like powder and more like skin. I really enjoy this. I did set my makeup with it today, and oh my gosh, it is so good. So good. Alright, let's talk about a foundation. I wanted to talk a little bit about my Tarte Rainforest of the Sea foundation. Now, this is almost out, and I'm not entirely sure if I would repurchase this one, maybe just not in this shade. If I did repurchase it, I'd get it in porcelain, because I think this shade is just a smidge too dark for me. This one is fair neutral, but the reason why I like it so much is because when you put it on, it has a really nice skin-like finish. It blends really easily, and it just looks really beautiful on the skin. It doesn't look really heavy or anything. So this is kind of like a nice light to medium buildable coverage foundation, but I don't like the applicator. But yeah, if this had a pump on it, I probably repurchased it because I did love using it, which is why it's in my favorites, and it's almost gone. But I definitely think, yeah, the packaging is the one thing that's holding me back from buying this again. I just realized I have a lot of Tarte products. I have two more Tarte products to talk about. The first one, which, oh my gosh, I've used this like twice and I'm in love with it. It is my new favorite concealer once I'm done with my MAC Pro Longwear. This is the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. It is so good. You use just a small amount. It has a ton of coverage. It's super brightening. I feel like I don't need to use an under eye corrector with this. It is so good. I have it in the shade Fair. Oh my gosh, it is amazing. I also have the Kat Von D Lock It Concealer Cream to try out, which I heard is very similar, but oh my gosh, so good. Alrighty, what to talk about next? Let's see, let's talk about a couple of highlighters. I have two, and they're both drugstore. I need help. Alright, the first one is the Essence Pure Nude Highlighter in Be My Highlight. I love this highlighter because, as you can see, it's just a really nice kind of satiny finish highlight. I'm not sure how well you can see it on my hand. I have it like down here. But it is the most beautiful highlight that gives you just a hint of glow that's great for like an everyday natural highlighted look. It is so perfect for that, and you get a lot of product in here, and it's just amazing. It's like, why would you go spend money on like a high-end highlighter that's so subtle when you could literally buy this. It's so affordable, it's so smooth, it's not glittery, and it's just gorgeous on the skin. Alright, next highlighter I want to talk about is actually, I think, the one that was highlighted on my hand above that one. It is the e.l.f. highlighter in Moonlight Pearls. I did scrape off the first layer, and it is so pretty. I'm actually wearing it today on my skin, and I'll try to re-swatch it on my hand really quick right here. It's the one I have. There we go. This can be really subtle if you want to, or if you really want to build it up, you absolutely can. And it's such a beautiful, affordable highlighter. It's absolutely gorgeous. And oh my gosh, I am so glad I bought this. It's been a huge favorite this past month. Alright, let's talk about an eyeshadow palette that I actually almost decluttered and got rid of in my collection. It is the Tartelette In Bloom palette. And I know I've talked about this before because I've said I can never get an eye look that I really, really loved. And I think part of my gripes about this palette before was the shade Charmer is this highlight shade right here. I'm used to just lighter shades like that with more pigment and more punch, but I discovered that this is a great shadow just for lightly setting the eye, not adding, it doesn't have a whole lot of pigment, at least not to me, but it's great for just setting like primer or concealer or whatever. But what I love about this is I can make some either really soft everyday natural looks with it, or I can really smoke them out with this, because I think that shade was my biggest gripe about the palette. But once I've used it a little bit differently, I really, really enjoyed using it in the month of March, which totally surprised me. Wow, that was a really bad glare. There we go. I really enjoyed using it this past month, and I don't know how, but it became a favorite. And now to me, it's just like an easy everyday eye makeup look. I don't do many intense looks with this, but you probably could. But I don't know what changed, but I really enjoyed using this once I figured out like how I like to wear some of the colors. So yeah. Alright, let's talk about the last favorite, which has, this has been a favorite many times before, and I've been using this in a lot of my recent tutorials that I've been doing that you'll see soon. I've used it in at least 2. I love this palette to death. The eyeshadows are so good, and I'm sorry this is limited edition so you can't get it anymore, but there was a bunch of hype about this when it first came out, but I just use it all the time. It's my Too Faced Stardust by Vegas Nay palette. I love this because you can go really easy and natural with these top 3 shades, which is what I do all the time. And then you've got a couple shimmery colors right here, bronzy shades. But then what I also love and I want to try is you've got the purple and the gold here. That would be great for like a pop of color or a really nice pretty spring look, or even a holiday look if you were feeling it. And you've also got these 2 darker colors down here, which are great for really smoking out any look or using as like, you know, a powder liner. I have always loved this palette. I love using it on its own or mixed with other palettes. And I don't know, I just always go back to this palette. I'm sorry if you're one of those people that really wants this palette and you can't get it. I'm sure you can maybe find it on like eBay or something, I don't know. But I have always loved this palette and I used it a ton this past month. Alright, that is it for the favorites. If you're one of those people that wants to see my fails, keep watching. There are only 2 products, so not a ton of fails, but let's just go ahead and talk about them. The first one is actually a product that I was so surprised that I ever was going to put in a video as a fail. It is actually the IT Cosmetics CC Plus cream for me. The reason why I'm putting this in here is because I'm practically used all of it up, but I realized this makes my skin look so almost like, I don't know, I think it's like the oils in my skin that doesn't like this. I used to think I had dry skin, and maybe it's just because we're getting into warmer weather now, but my skin, when it is in its combo oily stage, does not like this at all. I wore this to school yesterday with the other product that's a fail for me, and by the end of the day, my makeup looked horrible. Like, it looked muddy, and just like, I just needed to wipe everything off. I don't know if this caused my skin to get oilier, or if it just was too much for my skin, but oh my gosh. I realized I can't do this product anymore, which is a total bummer because I know a lot of people really love it, and it's a great product. It's got a lot of skin benefits. It does have decent coverage, but yeah, if you have combo oily skin, I don't think I recommend this, and maybe it's just because my pregnancy, my skin has become more combo oily, but oh my gosh, no, this did not work for me. Alright, here's the last product I want to talk about. It is the e.l.f. Erase and Conceal Concealer Palette thing. It's a color correcting palette. You've got yellow, blue, green, and pink. I really only used the green and the pink. The green I put all over my nose, and the pink I put under my eyes. The green was okay. This could just be an under eye problem for me, but these are really creamy, which is great. They're really pigmented, but for me, I don't know if it's just my combo oily skin or if it's the way my skin reacted to these, but these are very creamy. They have a lot of moisture. The pink shade creased under my eyes no matter how little I used, if I set it with the powder after I blended it out, and it just made my skin and my concealer, I used MAC Pro Longwear and the Tarte Shape Tape over it, and I know it's not those concealers because I know those concealers stay. This just made my makeup move and crease and just look really icky by the end of the day. If this product works for you, great. I am so jealous because I so wanted this to work so badly. Or maybe I'm just using it wrong and you have tips for me to use, because I would love to keep using this, but for now I'm not going to because it did fail me so badly. But yeah, so that is all for my fails. Again, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Again, like I said earlier, do not forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe before you leave, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!